Hello, I'm Brian Redman, a Vero Beach, Florida resident. Today we're in Ron Rosler's wonderful emporium with all these fantastic cars. And here is a 1955 Jaguar XK140 SE for special equipment. I have a long history with Jaguar. I was a professional racing driver, winning 9 championships and driving for Jaguar for 3 years. I started my early career in 1959. And in 1961 bought an XK120, the previous model to this. Jaguars came originally from Blackpool in the north of England, which is famous for its tower, which was modelled after the Eiffel Tower. It was started by William Lyons, who became Sir William Lyons. He was knighted by the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth, and he produced sidecars attached to motorbikes. And the name of the company was SS. Swallow sidecars. In the late 1930s they produced a beautiful car, the SS 100, two-seater sports car. It was wildly popular and the name was changed to Jaguar. And so here we have this really magnificent example of the Jaguar mark. So now we're going to test drive in this beautiful XK140 SE. So you have to remember with these old cars, this is 1955 after all, that you have to take a certain amount of care with all of it, especially the gearbox. The Moss gearbox is slow. It's synchromesh on second, third and fourth, but not on first. So if you try to change into first before you come to a complete standstill, there's going to be a very unpleasant noise. And so take care with the gearbox, and as I drive round I hope that I don't make any silly mistakes. But it's a beautiful old car. And remember also the brakes. These were disc brakes, the first, I think, production car fitted with discs. Jaguar used disc brakes on the C-Type Jaguar when they won Le Mans for the first time in 1951, the first of many times. They won Le Mans 5 times in the 10-year period from 51 to 61, and then much later in the 90s, when again with the TWR Jaguar XJR 9. But this is 1955. Take care with the gearbox. All good so far. Also, much better to double D-clutch on down changes. So if you're changing from fourth to third or from third to second, it's better to let the clutch up in neutral, and as you do so, rev the engine with your heel. Sounds easy, but it isn't. Nice and slow on the gear change. Into top. Foot off the clutch. When we come to the next right-hand turn, I shall probably embarrass myself by changing down straight from fourth to second gear and double D-clutching and revving the engine with my heel to try and make sure the engine and the gearbox revs match. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in a moment. Okay, put on the brake. Oh! Ah! Terrible. Sorry. I'm going to do it again in a minute. I didn't get the revs right. So, third gear. Slow down. I'm just going to try this again. Double the clutch engine, rev the engine. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay, we've got a incorporation pick up in front. Where's he going? Who knows? Alright, see how well it pulls from low revs in third gear. Oh, it's a bit tighter than I thought it was. Gear only when it's at a complete halt. Beautiful. Okay, now into reverse, so we go back to neutral. We press against the spring and go forward. If it doesn't go in, don't try and force it. Go back into neutral and even go back into first gear and try again. And if it just catches, yeah, that's good, it's in. So you just have to be patient with it. Don't try and rush it.